Hey guys, my name is Shanda and today I'm going to show you how to do a front cross carry. I have with me a size 6 woven wrap. So to start, you're going to find the center of your wrap. We need to get this around our back, so I'm going to scrunch it up, put it up and behind me, bring my arms in, making sure that the top rail stays at the top so that it stays nice and flat across my back. So at this point the middle marker should be at the center of your back there. So now you're going to take one of your tails, flip it up across your opposite shoulder, take the tail on the other side, flip it up and across your opposite shoulder. So basically I've created an X in front of you. Now you've got the pass across your back here, the one that's flat across your back, and you have the two tails. Now the tails are actually going to crisscross across your back and also go inside of the pass that's across your back. You want to make sure these stay fairly flat when you're crisscrossing them too. So once I get that one crisscross, I tuck it between my knees to keep that flat. Bring this one across my back. See how it's twisted? Put it through. Just like that, making sure that it stays flat across my back. Just like that. So basically you've created an X in the front and an X in the back now. So your baby is going to go in this X that's in your front. One leg's going to go through here and one leg is going to go through here. So let me get my little girl. Can you say hi? Say hi. Alright, you have two passes. One is underneath, one is on top. You want to put your baby in that underneath pass first. I'm going to switch arms here. I'm going to tuck her leg in, and you spread the pass across her tushy, just like that. You want to make sure that it goes from knee to knee, just like that. And now you still have this other pass here, and you want to tuck her leg in, so bending the knee. I'm going to gently guide it in. I'm supporting her the whole time because I don't have any of these tails tied off yet. I'm going to spread this pass across her tushy as well. Taking care to spread that one knee to knee as well. Okay, now we can start tightening everything down. We have the crisscrossed passes across my back, and I'm just going to simply start tightening strand by strand. I'm going to start with that top rail. I'm going to tighten it down. As you can see, everything starts to tighten down nice and snugly. Once I've gotten that fairly snug, I'm going to pin that with my hand, and I'm going to reach and pull out the other one. Working my way across the wrap, tightening strand by strand. Now you'll see it kind of helps to shrug your shoulders a little bit to get it nice and tight. So now I've gotten most of the slack out, but you'll see that this pass back here stayed pretty loose when I was tightening. So now I'm going to reach around the front. I'm going to pull that slack out. The reason I waited to do this was because I have found if you do this to start off, it's actually harder to work the slack out because you're pinning everything back here. So I'm going to do that with that one and pull the slack out here as well. So now that's nice and tight across my back here now. So now I've got all the slack again, and I just need to retighten that. So working strand by strand, working all that slack out again. You'll see all the slack is coming out. I'll pull it up onto my shoulders, get a little bit more comfortable. So at this point, I could come under her legs and just tie off. Since she's older and she's able to have her arms out, I do also like to do what's called a shoulder flip. So to do that, I'm going to take the top rail and flip it to the outside, just like that. It just keeps it so that the top rail's not digging into my neck quite so much. So take that top rail on the other side and flip it. Just like that. Just make sure that everything is nice and snug, giving them a couple more tugs, especially now that I've done the shoulder flips. I have to make sure that's all snug as well. I'm tightening strand by strand, which means that I'm going across the wrap tightening. Because she already is X'd underneath her tushy, I don't need to come over her legs. I'm going to come under them. I'm going to tie with a double knot right here. Just like that. Just kind of double check everything. It all feels good and secure. I made sure that it stayed up nice and high on her back. She is knee to knee with her knees being higher than her tushy, so it's an M position. And everything is nice and taut and flat across my back. It's nice and comfortable carry. Now with this carry, it can be great. You can pre-tie this so that right now I could probably even pop her out. So like that. You just need to loosen everything just a little bit. And I can pop her out of her seat. So it's great for if you're gonna go to the grocery store. You can have it pre-tied while you're in the car, and then to simply get her back in, I just feed her legs back in. Spread it back across her tushy. Feed her knee back in on the other side. Oh, you're okay. We've got our sleepy song going a little bit right now. So it's a great carry that you can pop them in and out of if you're needing for quick ups and downs. So that is the front cross carry.